Hi, it's me, the autistic Gen X software developer with anxiety and depression. But some call me Tim. Dramatic pause for a coffee sip. And today I would like to talk about how there was no video on Friday. I started the channel with high hopes. They've diminished. But then I started doing a video every other day. First, I thought every day. That was too much. So I'll do every other day. That became a lot. Now it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then Friday, I didn't put a video out. I blame my wife because she was here. But so this is not my normal place. Well, this didn't used to be my normal place. I'm at the kitchen table. I'm not in my office because our one beautiful old girl puppy has trouble with the stairs. So I don't really go up the stairs anymore. I came down and I just didn't really think it was going to be this long that I'd be at the table. And now I'm at the table and I'm, kind of used to it. It doesn't have the best geekosphere behind me. I don't have a super awesome YouTuber background or anything, but I have it, this red wood thing going on. And as you can see, the light is creeping in because we have huge skylights that there's nothing I can do about. And when the light comes in, like, as you see, what can I do? Well, nothing. It's just kind of come in. And it makes it hard to put out videos because I have to do it a certain time of day. It's like the golden hour for my videos, which is kind of silly. But I don't know what else I could do. And yes, this is one of those rambling videos that my wife said she's going to have to fast forward through, which makes me really sad. Anyway, what I actually wanted to talk about today was that sometimes I say things. I'm pretty sure it's because of the autism. Sometimes I say things that are just wildly inappropriate for the time and the place, or just wildly inappropriate, period. For example, I had a pair of jeans. This was a long time ago. And they were whitewashed, they had white on them and they were stonewashed, I think is what they called it. Anyway, right where the crotch was, where my junk was a big dark blue spot. And it kind of looked like I pissed my pants because it was pretty much the only spot that dark on the jeans. And we were having a conversation about it. I don't know how it came up, but somebody mentioned the pants and I'm like, oh yeah, look at these. As they're pointing to my junk in a social situation. And I said, yeah, these are my pee-pee pants. I said this. I'm an adult. I'm not a child here. I'm an adult in a room full of adults. And I'm like, these are my pee-pee pants. And of course, my wife looks at me like, why are you like this? But she can't say anything. She's just like, haha, he's so weird. Another example. We were at a show. I saw Weird Al, and a friend of ours came, and she didn't bring her husband. She brought some random dude that I don't know, but he looks vaguely similar to her husband. So I said, wow. I said, hey, or it's Brandy. All right. I can't make up names. So I say, hey, Brandy. And then I'm like, wow, Garrett, you're not aging well. What I meant to say was something smart, like, hey, did you get a haircut or did you shave? Or, but instead I said, you're not aging well. And the guy looked at me like, what the fuck is this guy? This fucking guy. Jesus. And the worst time, my wife is so embarrassed, and I embarrass her a lot, but so we're on a trip to New Orleans, and there's this jazz museum, right? And so we go and we're walking around doing a tour, and then you can get free tickets to a jazz show. It's one of those things where just ask, because there's limited seating. So just ask. Okay. So we get the tickets. We go up. It's a guy playing solo jazz piano. He was really good. But after the show, he wanted to know if anybody had questions. And what I wanted to ask him was, during the pandemic, did you find it difficult as a musician to make any money? And if so, how did you cope with that? That is what I said in my head. That was the question I wanted to ask. And so, in a really loud voice, I said, "Are you poor? Are you poor?" Dude, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. Are you poor? Like, what is wrong with me? I mean, seriously, it's just, and as soon as it came out of my mouth, I'm like, oh no, that's really not what I wanted to say or how I wanted to say it or anything. And that's just how it came out. Are you poor? Or you're not aging well, and these are my pee-pee pants. And however many other weird and random things I've said in social situations. As the light is closing in on me, like I'm some kind of vampire, like I have to scooch away. So, given the fact that Mother Nature is encroaching on my wonderful videos, I bid you a fond farewell. Do all things for the algorithm. Until next time, peace.